if the integration contain logarithm the only differentiable term as log of x is here given. As we know, there is no standard formula to evaluate integration of log of x, but as we know, any number a can be written as in product of 1. So similar way, if I take this as integration as I and take 1 in product of log, then we can apply now this by parts method. As log x is a differentiable as we have its derivative, and here 1 is a integrable as we know integration of 1 is always x. So we can apply here by parts method. So remember, if only differentiable term is given and we have to take its integration, then we use by parts method. As this is applicable for each function, as every function is a differentiable and taking one in its product, we can by part it. Okay, so generally we apply this method on differentiable functions. That means the function which have derivative only, which can't integrate by standard formula. Now by applying here by parts method to take integration, so apply by parts method. The first part will be log of x into integration of second term 1 dx minus integration of bracket. Remember the sequence. In second part, we take the derivative of first term, as here is the log x is the first function, so we apply it d by dx on it into integration of second term, that is 1 into dx multiplied by dx. Now simplification is remaining log of x as 1 has the integration with respect to x is x minus integration of bracket derivative of log of x is always 1 upon x into integration of 1 with respect to x is x into dx. Now simplifying the bracket, as we know log of x into x is written as x into log of x in algebra minus integration of x get cancelled, so it remain 1 in integration, and finally we get the integration x log of x minus x plus c. So we get the integration of log of x. Okay, similarly we know there are inverse trigonometric function, as logarithmic function and inverse trigonometric functions are only differentiable function. So if we ask evaluate integration of tan inverse of x, okay, so we have to take this integration by parts. So I put first this as I. Now to take its integration, we put it in product of 1, so we can apply by parts. As we know derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square and integration of 1 is x. Okay, so integrating by parts, so we have to first take parts of this integration by taking first function tan inverse of x into product of integration of second term, that is 1 minus integration of bracket. Now derivative of first function tan inverse of x and integration of second term in product 1 dx bracket complete multiplied by dx. So now taking simplification only. Okay, so tan inverse in first term as remain as it is out of integration, and integration of 1 is x minus integration of bracket, a derivative of tan inverse x is always 1 upon 1 plus x square into integration of 1 is x bracket complete into dx. Now simplifying this bracket, as we know tan inverse of x into x is written as x into tan inverse of x minus integration of a bracket contain a proper rational fraction here, which is in form x divided by 1 plus x square. As this is a fraction, as a rational fraction has a many can be integrated by in many ways, but we have to choose proper way to evaluate it. As we can observe here, the denominator is a 1 plus x square, has a derivative. Actually 1 plus x square is a polynomial and has a derivative, as 1 is a constant, its derivative is 0, x square has a derivative 2x. Now you can observe a numerator is a x only, so we can adjust 2 in numerator, so that the derivative of denominator 1 plus x square can adjusted into numerator by using the form of integral. As we know the form f dash x upon f of x has the integral log of f of x plus c. Okay, remember the form. Using this form we can evaluate the integration. So that I adjust 2 in this integration. So x into tan inverse of x remain as it is. Now to adjust 2 in numerator we have to take 1 by 2 outside integration. So in integration we get 2 in numerator as 2x divided by 1 plus x square into dx. Now x tan inverse of x as it is minus half is as it is, and using the form f dash x upon f of x we get the integration of this integral as a log of denominator, that is log of 1 plus x square plus c. Okay, we continue here to evaluate integration of sin inverse x, as sin inverse x is again a differentiable term having derivative 1 upon root of 1 minus x square, which we have to integrate it. So by using by parts method we have to make second term as a 1 and integrate this by parts. So take by parts, that is in first part sin inverse of x into integration of 1 dx minus integration of bracket. There in second part derivative of first term sin inverse of x with respect to x into integration of 1 dx bracket complete multiplied by dx. Now simplifying, sin inverse x remain as it is, integration of 1 is x minus integration of bracket. Now second part derivative of sin inverse x is always 1 upon root of 1 minus x square into integration of 1 is x with respect to x. Now x into sin inverse x as we written as usual minus integration, we get the here a fraction in which this is not a rational fraction though, this is a fraction in which denominator is in root and derivative of 1 minus x square is a minus 2x. Now in numerator we have x, so we have to adjust minus 2. So we take x into sin inverse x as first term minus, and to adjust minus 2 in integration we have to multiply integral by 1 by minus 2. So we take bracket 1 divided by minus 2 into integration we get minus 2x divided by root of 1 minus x. So we adjust here derivative of denominator in numerator. So we can apply the standard form of integral f dash x divided by root of f of x has the integration 2 times root of f of x plus c. So using this form we get the integral of this integration. So we get final integration as minus minus, we get here 1 by plus 2 as minus came out, and the integration of this bracket will be 2 times root of 1 minus x square plus c. By cancelling 2 we get the final answer. Integration of radical form 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx as sin inverse of x upon a. Now we have to take integration of root of a square minus x square. Observe the difference, as here root of a square minus x square here is in denominator having numerator 1 and integration of this is the sin inverse x upon a. Now we have to take integration of root of a square minus x square dx, as this is a standard integral and this integration can be evaluated by using by parts method, and this integration is in two parts. In first part we have x, that is variable, by 2 into term, that is here which is in integral, that is root of a square minus x square. Then put plus sign and then take radical square, as we know a is a radical, so a square divided by 2 into sin inverse of x upon a plus c. Remember the formula. Now remember by using this formula by radical functions formula, as integration of 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx is a sin inverse of x of a plus c. Similarly, then integration of root of a square minus x square is in two parts. In first part we get variable x divided by 2 into term which we have to integrate, that is root of a square minus x square, plus square of radical divided by 2 into the integration sin inverse x by a, which is integration of 1 upon root of a square minus x square is in second part. Okay, so we have to evaluate integration of 5 square minus x square. So its integration will be in first part variable divided by 2 into term, that is 5 square minus x square, plus now a square, that is 5 square by 2 in second part into sin inverse of, remember here a is a 5 as we have given 5 square. Similarly we can evaluate integration of 49 minus x square dx. As we observe here constant is we have to convert in form of square, as 49 is the square of 7, so we have 7 as a or radical. So in first part we get variable divided by 2 into term which we have to integrate as 49 minus x square, plus in second part we have to take a square, here is 49 divided by 2 into sine inverse of x divided by a. Now a is a 7. Similarly we can evaluate integration of 1 minus x square also, root of 1 minus x square. So its integration will be x by 2 root of 1 minus x square as the first part, and second part 1 by 2 into sine inverse of x divided by 1 plus c, as a is here 1.